Kevin Hart is out of the hospital. He got out yesterday and is now at an inpatient rehab facility where he will undergo intensive rehab for at least the next week.
Right.
So he'll be living there for the next week.
Right. Spent 10 days in the hospital. The 3 spinal fractures, very seriously injured, obviously, in the car accident.
Oh, big surgery where they fused those 3 areas. So, you know, it's going to take months and months and months, and he's going to get out of this rehab facility, and then he's going to have months of outpatient. So we got Nico, his wife, and we haven't seen her really since he went in. And wanted to take her temperature on how he was doing. And I do think that her mood here is kind of interesting.
How's Kevin doing? Is he out of hospital now into rehab, or is he at home?
We're just taking it one day at a time.
How's he feeling?
He's amazing.
He's a strong guy. Do you reckon he'll recover very quick?
Yeah, he'll be back on track in no time.
And one thing we know is he's telling people he's grateful to be alive. If you take a look at photos from this thing and what could have really happened, it is a miracle that all 3 of these people made it out of this wreck.
You know what's interesting, Brad, and you know, you and I have worked on this now for almost 2 weeks. I really want to know what Kevin thinks about the whole safety harness thing. And it's not to say, oh, look what you didn't do, but it's, you know, like when we had Dr. Phil on TMZ Live last Friday, and he said, oh my God, I never really thought of it, but now that I've seen the accident, I'm going to figure out how to retro this car.
It's a cautionary tale.
Even though they said it couldn't be done, I'm going to figure out a way it can be done. They may change legislation as the law as a result of this, and require all these companies that do it to install these safety harnesses.
Unfortunately, sometimes bad things need to happen before change is actually made. And like we've said, Kevin has to look at this and feel like he cheated death here. And we've seen people die.
Look at this car.
Look at it. That's what I mean.
Not just for Kevin Hart, the 2 other passengers in the car as well. That car is absolutely
destroyed.
Shredded. It doesn't seem possible that there were no fatalities there, man.
I know.
Right, and then hearing his wife, I think she's putting a kind of a rosy spin on things. It's a serious injury, and I think it's going to stop him. It's going to slow him down for a while.
I have talked to somebody who is very knowledgeable about what's going on. And, you know, yes, she's probably putting rose-colored glasses on the thing. But I was told, and the people I'm talking to have been really frank, that he was really down at the beginning when this happened for obvious reasons. He was in terrible pain.
And he is one of the hardest working guys who never stops.
But
also.
he's in a much better headspace right now. And I don't know whether she's a little overstating it, but he really is in a much better headspace, and he knows the hand he's dealt.
I guess also remember this, like Kevin Hart, I said this earlier, I'll say it again, keeps himself in tremendous physical condition. So there's
and it helps.
And that definitely helps in his rehab. He's going to have a lot of strength in a lot of places. He might bounce back from this a little bit sooner than a lot of other people might. And also the positive thinking. I know it sounds hokey. It is so important.
I don't think it's hokey at all. I don't think it's hokey at all.
Right. It all depends how you look at it. You can look at it like, man, I can't work. I'm stuck in this bed, or I could have died.
It affects the way you deal with. Your mind is half the battle and stuff like this. It's half the battle.
The secret up here.
Well, it is. It's half the battle.
It matters. It's important.
And he's in a good space, I'm told.
Hi, this is Lexi from Orange County, and I'm just glad that he seems to be on the road to recovery, and he's positive about it. He seems like a genuinely nice guy, and I just felt for him when I heard that news, and especially because people were commenting negative comments saying like he deserves it for his past, but he's human, and I'm glad that he seems to be doing well as he can be.
Yeah, we're totally glad he's doing well.